All right. Welcome back to another episode of Breaking Barriers. I'm your host, Eric Payne. Um, this is sort of a video to ask yourself what your strengths are. And when I say what your strengths are, if you look at your pattern in life, that will tell you what you're good at. And if your pattern leads back to, well, I just fuck everything up, might be time to change that pattern and get a real strength. The one good thing that I've learned after being in prison is because of where I came from and because people told me that I would never amount to anything or do anything good with my life because of my record, I always had to prove them wrong. So no matter what I was doing, I had to be the best. Like, if you're my boss, I promise I'm going to try and be better than you at your job. And a lot of times people take that as cockiness, but it's not. It's something that I have to prove to myself, not to anybody else. So whenever I look at starting something new, and it's a good thing to want to be better than people that are actually better than you, because there's one thing, my strength is I'm going to work harder than you every day. Doesn't matter who you are, what you have. You might be smarter than me. You might have better resources than me, but I promise you, I will outwork you every day of the week. But that's just how I am because of what I put myself through in my younger years. With that being said, if you look at your life and the pattern of what you have set out for yourself, and it shows that you've been a failure, you need to really think about what you have to do to change that to be a better person and a better version of yourself. That's what really matters is what version of you are people getting. And I know I get some people that watch these videos and they're like, oh, he's just a asshole and he wants to think he's better than me and da-da. It's because I am. And that's a tough reality. I promise, you give me a job, I'm going to do it better than you. I'm going to do it faster and more efficient. You might be able to catch on a little quicker because you might be smarter than me, and that's okay. But I have the ethic. You need to have that ethic. So if you want to know how to really break yourself down and realize where you messed up, cut yourself off from this phone or laptop or video game system or your friends. Cut yourself off. I tell my wife, when I get so scatterbrained because we have so much going on at one time, I'll tell her, I wish I could just lock myself in a room for a week and people just leave me be, because I'll catch back up on track of where I've been headed my entire life out of prison. You are your worst enemy, because when you get put into a position where you can't talk to people, you can't ask people for help, where you have to watch your back at all times, that's what builds you to realize what's important. And you are what's important. Nobody else out there has your back like you have your back. Because at the end of the day, when shit hits the fan, everybody else is going to run and you're going to be the only person there. Now, your morals might run and you might try and bitch out and point the finger and try and get out of it any other way besides making it your fault. But guess what? It's still your fault. And people see that and they're going to react to it. So the next time it happens, they're going to be like, oh, we can't ask him because he's just going to say it was somebody else, even though it's your fault. You have to take accountability for your actions, not other people. So stop being a pussy. Get the work done. Do your best. If you have a family, support your family. If you don't have a family, that is awesome. Awesome. Do it for yourself. Prove something to yourself that you can be better every single day. I love you guys. I hope this helps. If you need me, shoot me a message. If you got my number, call me. I respond, I react, I will answer questions, I will help you. But you have to be willing to help yourself, because the moment that I see you start failing on me, that's the moment that you're failing on yourself. It's that simple. I love you guys. Have a great night.